Hello and good evening, everybody. Saigan Cat here. 2 streams in one day. I am spoiling you all. Oh, this morning's stream was really short. Okay, we are getting ready for a style contest at a place that is southwest of Wellshire? Wellspring? Well something? Reggie has confirmed for me that I am indeed live. Heyo, Silverhair, how's it going? So, here is my current conundrum. I need to go to the southwest. I don't know how. My current solution relies on maybe I can get up under there using my boat. That's what I'm going to try first. Question is, where did they put my boat? There it is. Some killer waves have appeared. Bless you, Reggie. Good evening to you, Firewolf. Is Perry enjoying Octopath? Not right now. She's finishing up a chapter of manga, and then she's going to be moving on to some studying. But yes, she has been enjoying Octopath. Which I mentioned earlier, but it says a lot about the game, because it's very clearly targeting nostalgia, but it's apparently a quality game outside of that nostalgia grab. Because Perry doesn't have the same ties to 16-bit RPGs that I do. And yet she's spent more time on Octopath Traveler than me. Ah, I want this fancy new sword. Oh, she's definitely been having fun with it. She really likes it. Got some cooler air coming into the basement today. It rained today. Very briefly, but it did nonetheless, and it did bring the overall temperature down a few degrees. So I'm currently enjoying a nice, cool 85-degree breeze, and that just feels great compared to a 95-degree day. I did have a bunch of fun playing Mario Kart Deluxe with Garen earlier today. Who did she start with? She started with the Merchant Girl. I know she also has picked up Ophelia, the priestess. I haven't really been watching her play. I've just been occasionally asking her about her experience. Ooh, was I right? Oh, I called it. I called it. They did. Did I destroy Garen, or is he beating the old man? So I did win. I won consistently, but he was in second the entire time, hot on my tail. And about every single Grand Prix, he was able to take first from me. Once for each Grand Prix. So I'd be like, first, second. He's like, I have to play seriously against him. Hey, look at what we did. Hello and welcome to Chateau de Sass. You absolutely must meet Mr. Sass, our kind-hearted impresario. He's fabulous. Now go in and have a super time. Oh my goddess! Looky who just sashayed through the door. I am Seymour Sass. I am the proprietor of this humble shrine to style. I have a goddess-given sense for fashion, you see. Chateau de Sass is my way of sharing my gift with the world. You'll see what I mean when you go downstairs. Love the hair, by the way. It's high time I joined a dashing young blade and embarked on a globe-trotting quest for style. What's that? Am I right in thinking you're admiring my slurperlative sense of style, glurp? You have impeccable taste. Why not give the contest a shot? If you ask me, I'd say you have a fair chance of success. You hear about all the fabulous prizes for the contest winners? One of them is a carpet that's just to die for. I never gave much thought to how I looked before I came to this joint, but now I'm all self-conscious. Funny girl, funny girl, funny girl, funny girl. This is Mr. Sass's private home bar. Soak it in. Who constructs a catwalk in their own cellar? These folks got more gold than the goddess. Oh, no, not divination. Damn you! I just wanted to save. Can I zoom back here? Let's go. I can't. A girlfriend? Which furry child? Tate? Oh, Tate's got a little girlfriend out there. Oh. What was that? Was it a ding? Oh. That was loud. Welcome to Seymour's Underground Theater. Right now, we're accepting entries for the world-famous Best Dressed contest. Do you have what it takes in the style stakes? The prizes here put the fab in fabulous. So how about it, darlings? Are you up to strutting your stuff for us? Do you need to explain the birds and the bees to Tate? Tate's got a girlfriend. Good goddess, you've just made my day. We were one contestant short. Head to the dressing room on the left and sort out your sassy style. They're talking about cats spraying right now. I'm sorry, it's really distracting. Once you've locked in your look, have a word with the registration chap standing by the door. That's distracting too, sweetie. I love you, though. Later. Once you've locked in your look, have a word with the registration chap standing by the door. Knock him dead out there. How fancy do I need to be? Like, I'm over 200 style, right? I am. That seems really good, right? I'm here to teach you all the ins, outs, whys, and wherefores of the contest. Let's get started. So what'll it be? The Best Dressed contest aims to separate the stylish sheep from the grotty goats. There are 8 separate contests from level 1 for absolute beginners to level 8 for style superstars. You can't just dive in at the deep end, though. You'll have to win the lower level contests first. Leave the others in the shade and you'll get a prize from our own Maven of Modishness, Seymour Sass. The higher the contest level, the more fabulous the prize and the more fierce the competition. So what'll it be? Judging? Our glamorous judges will award each contestant points for style and sensibility. What's that? You want to see some tips for grabbing a top score? Well, just between you and me. Surely you've seen folks who could look great, but are let down by their poor sartorial choices. They may be beautiful on the inside, but it doesn't count for anything if they're clad in last season's cast-offs. The key to success is to mix and match your swankiest threads and accessorize, accessorize, accessorize. That's what the Best Dressed contest is all about. It's the ultimate celebration of glamour, glitz, and style. So what'll it be? Let's just go. Let's just go. Saigan, is it? What a fine choice. Head through here and take your place at the back of the line. Oh, look at these guys. Oh, I'm gonna kick ass. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, slimes and she-slimes, the hour of fashion power has arrived. Welcome to the Best Dressed contest. Today's contest is Level 1. Let's bring out our contestants. We get to laugh and mock you if you lose. Like I could stop you. If I said no, would it stop you? It looks like all our slaves to fashion are ready to strut. Don't they look great, ladies and gentlemen, all dressed up and no place to go, except down our catwalk? Haha, yeah. All right, folks, let's get this fashion show on the road. It's time for our stylish contestants to start strutting their stuff. Right then, number 1, off you go. Doing a little twirl. Way to work the catwalk. Next is number 2. Do your thing. Top drawer, top drawer. All right then, here comes number 3. Valis, hello and welcome. How are you doing this evening? That's what I call walking. All right, number 4. Show us what you've got. Show us what you've got. Pretty sure that man's an escaped convict. Charming, charming. And now for the final contestant, number 5. Oh, okay. Oh, I got a wolf whistle. Do a little spin, yeah, on the catwalk. Folks seen better. No, you haven't. I will come down there and cut you. And that brings this round of styling and profiling to a close, folks. Pretty impressive display of fashion, wasn't it? But it's the results that count. With that in mind, judges, you're up. Kona, lay down. I know you're excited by a new cat running around outside. Hey, Ty Hill, how are you doing? Now then, how are our judges getting along? Oh, this is it. They seem to have reached a decision. The envelope I've just received contains the name of the winner of the Best Dressed contest. Who will be taking home the fabulous prize? Let's get to the results, folks. And the winner is, with a grand total of 204 points, number 5, otherwise known as Saigan. Congratulations, Saigan. Yay. You've won yourself a silver platter. Oh, no, we need more than that. Shit. Do I need to enter this again? I only wish I could give a prize to all the contestants. You were all smashing. Better luck next time, folks. We'll see you again in the next contest. Now, before we wrap this up, let's get a few words from our judges. Do I have to do all 8 levels? All right, Elvin, the floor is yours. Listen, the only reason I'm a judge and not a contestant is because I'd win every time. So in reality, I'm doing you all a favor here. Okay? Great. Oh, great. Thank you very much, Elvin. And what did you make of it, head judge?
Well, today's level was nearly high enough to hold my interest, I suppose. I'm actually looking forward to next time.
Right then. Thank you, Sherry. Well, folks, I'm afraid our show has come to a close. I hope you can all join us again next time. Toodles for now. Okay. So I guess again, we're doing this again. Only men can participate in this round. Oh no, is next round women only? We're gonna have to go by address. Shit. You need a stylish lady? I got 2 stylish ladies here. It's just a matter of getting them a good dress. Gotta dress them for success. The breeze stopped. Sweetie?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah. Were you gonna study? Okay. Sorry.
Leave me alone.
Yes'm. I just don't want you stressing about it later. And you told me yesterday to make sure that you study today. I'm not giving this all the to-do. We're not doing this 6 or 7 times with me reading every line. Holy crap, it is hot again. Like, as soon as that breeze went away, I just started sweating. Only better option would be Best Girl Sylvia? Absolutely. Sylvia is a shoo-in for this contest. Oh shit, it's 112 there, Abyss? I am so sorry. How is the internet even working? How is the internet not cooking? 112 degrees. No. For wherever Abyss is. So I don't think so, Abyss, because last time they just gave me what my style score was, which is 204. I wonder if they'll do it again. And I wasn't even running, actually. That's your regular walk speed. 204 points. Just beat Borderlands 1 with Brick. It was fun, but the last boss is a bullet sponge. Everything in Borderlands 1 is a bullet sponge. That game is so boring. On paper, it's like, it sounds like the perfect game for me, and I should love it, but like, I play it, and it's just, I'm so bored. I'm bored thinking about it. A trailblazing bandana. Gosh darn it. It's humid and 112 degrees. You say a dry heat wouldn't be bad, but a dry heat does suck. Like, I've put on chapstick like 10 or 11 times today. Oh, it's raining male contestants today. Hallelujah! Hey, yoo-hoo, number 5. Hello. I just love the strong stylers type, number 5, and you are so it! Well, thanks, Bruce. Thanks, buddy. Let's do it again! Not ladies only? Still men only? Interesting. Or not ladies only? Whatever. I can't speak. Kyohei, hello. How are you doing? We're just going to keep throwing Saigan at this fashion contest until we lose. In which case, we will get some money out of the bank and we'll go to the Fashion Forge. And we'll use it on the Zenithian helm. Right, Abyss? I have no idea what high or what level of style I'll need. Because I kind of came in here prepared. Like, I fashion forged a couple of things. Other people in the party are between, like, 25 and 125 style, so... I love that there's a slime here. Praise thy Jeebus. Hello and welcome, and also shut up. Hi, Coners. Go lay down. It's too hot for love. Okay, so far this has been the worst part of the game. Just make us do the fashion show once. What am I trying to get with this? I don't know exactly, but Madame Lucas said that there was a magical item here that would be very important to my quest. I'm holding out for a piece of legendary armor. We just need the armor and the shield at this point, I think. And then once we have both the armor and the shield, then the sword should be done with its reforging. Hi, Connors. I'm just sitting on the floor because it's too hot to be sitting in my chair. Do you think the slime looks like the best here? I can't disagree with that. If I were a judge, I would vote for the slime. One of the people in the bar did say something about a carpet that was to die for. No, go lay down. Quit trying to sit with me. It's too hot. She's like, it's so hot. I want to snuggle. I'm like, it's so hot. We cannot snuggle. Hey, Breach, how's it going? Nah, it'll be fine, Abyss. I'll find out soon enough, I'm sure. Oh, shit, we lost. We didn't even lose to the slime. Okay, we need to beat 228. He won a rug. Damn. Damn and blast. What is wrong with my bow tie? Oh my god. $228. $228. Yeah, I did win a silver platter. Which does a bit of style raising. Actually, better shield from like. Yeah, this is the DS version. Do certain vocations increase your style? I don't think so. Because if they did, you'd think that Nevin would have higher than a 106 style as a mastered luminary. Actually, oh man, we got a bunch of mastery going on. Let's go. So we got some housekeeping to do. Let's go back to All Trades Abbey. That was round 3 of the fashion show. Oops. Ba-da-doo-doo-doo. Oh my god, it's so hot. I'm regretting streaming now. No, round 2 was a men-only contest. Gladiator hype. Okay, I love you, good night. I thought you were in bed already. In MMOs, fashion is the true endgame. You're right, but this isn't even endgame yet. Very early fashioning that we need to do. Ugh. I'm so sweaty inside. It's a hit. Give me my money. To the Fashion Forge. Oh wait, no, we need to go back to the Waking World first. And then to the Fashion Forge. And I'm out of beer again. Will legendary items become more effective too? Alright. The Helm of Sabath. That's a pretty significant boost. Saigan style increases to 225. I don't think that's quite enough. We already worked the magic shield. I wonder if the Noble Guard forged is better than forged heavy armor. Can't be forged. No. Silver mail goes from 40 to 70 though. So... well, that seems pretty significant. That's what, 43? Somewhere else on the block. Okay, so... up to 70. Yeah, that is better. Okay, yeah, let's do the silver mail. All right. Hopefully I don't have to win too many more of these. Or I might have to go looking for other legendary pieces of gear and then come back. There, 252 style. I know they said to get a tuxedo. I cannot remember where to buy a tuxedo. Any party member can use this to eat style. Oh, Saigan, eat all of the pretty Betsies. Wait, I know we have more in the bag. Eat them. Eat them. Eat this. I promise you'll be a star. I also got that makeup job done in Turncoat. Is there anything else we can do? Let's go put our money away. Turncoat Casino for the tux. That means gambling, though. I hate gambling. I'm gonna let that one slide. It was too hot for me to bitch about it. Sweetie. It's time to study, though. Otherwise, you'll be mad at me for not making you study. I know it's too hot. I understand. It's too hot. It's too hot to stream also, but here I am. It is. Like, do you not see how uncomfortable I am right now? I've been in my seat, I've been sitting on the floor. Now I'm in this, like, weird kneeling position. Ooh, there's a bit of a breeze. There's a bit of a breeze. I can feel it. I can feel it on my face. The cool winds of hell are finally moving into our home. Can't touch anything without, like, sweating. Kona's trying to breathe on everyone. Hey, we hate when. Listening to Sai get hot and bothered. Right? It's kind of a problem. Ugh. Ugh. We're getting one additional gold coin because Nevin is a merchant. Kona's just trying to give you a breeze. You know, earlier today it was so hot that the dog breathing on me felt pretty good. It's like hot dog breath was cooler than the air around me. Eat a popsicle or something? I can't, like, do popsicles when it's hot anymore. There was this really hot summer when I was living in a trailer park. And anyone who's lived in a trailer in the summer knows what a terrible experience that is. And I swear, I just ate popsicles for like a week, and that was a terrible decision. Just like, as far as digestion is concerned, yeah, I don't want to eat popsicles ever again. Ooh, 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 nice breeze. Nice breeze. Come on. Come in. Come in through there. No, 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 no. I hit the button. God damn it. Carver, play the harp again. Carver. Frozen sugar water will totally mess with you. Oh, I have this little fan, though. I'm going to stick this little fan right in the window. See if it does really anything. I'll take anything. That's not doing shit. Okay. All right. There, best dressed contests. Let's go, level 3. Please give me what I need. This sucks. My current style is at 260. It's a little bit cooler if I kneel right over here. Later, King Flame. Say, bleh, thanks for stopping in. Oh my gosh. I don't want to have to scroll through all this again. This is the worst part of the game. Like, this right here, I was feeling pretty positive about Dragon Quest VI as a very solid Dragon Quest, but I gotta say, these fashion contests are bringing it down. Oh, why is this not skippable? Hey, Sammy Main, how are you doing today? I don't remember if checking the mirrors makes you more stylish in this one. I'm just, sorry, I'm laying down on the floor now. I'm not going to be able to see chat for a little while, guys. I'm just gonna lay here on the floor where it's a little bit less miserable from the heat. Whatever, get it over with. Give me my prize. Oh, I have received a plush rug. Goody. Oh my god. Seriously, give me a plush rug? Give me a plush rug. It's apparently an important item. I need to use it when the time is right. That couldn't possibly be what we need. Right? You know what? We're going to do one more contest. If I fail it, I'm going to go check with Madame Luca. If this turns out to be a flying rug, I'm going to be so annoyed. Oh, hey, Bruce is judging again. That's good. Bruce likes me. Oh! Only the ladies. Can enter this round. Yeah, no, not gonna happen. Let's go check with Luca. Standing because there's a bit more breeze coming in again. This sucks. Go to bed, Garen. Armamentalist. Evil force bubbling up from the seabed to the south of Castle Swanstone. A city once existed there before your time. It fell to a dread fiend that is now lurking under that very spot. It will be the time for facing him before long, oh yes. But do not confront this beast until you are confident of victory. Okay. Where's Castle Swanstone again? Okay, equip the agility ring. Equip your heavy armor. Dude, most of her directions have been inefficient. Madame Luca's advice is so spazzy. Map info. Okay, cool. Yes. Nope, that's not what I needed. Okay, zoom. Let's zoom to Castle Swanstone. I totally do not know where that is. To the south of here? What am I doing? Carver has it. I've been thinking Sai would start going crazy from the heat, singing "I'm Too Sexy" and start stripping on the catwalk. How did you know that that didn't happen before the stream started? So when she says south, I'm not entirely trusting. Yeah, that's what I've been noticing also, Breach, is like, there's certainly been things that should have come before other things. Like, I don't know why I went and got this sword when I did, when it's not even going to be ready until I've got the other legendary pieces. And it didn't unlock anything as far as places to go. It feels like, since the legendary armor is particularly good in fashion, that you should have all the legendary armor before doing the fashion show. Unless there's legendary armor that you win at it. But the ladies can't wear it, so I don't... The progression in this game just feels weird. Like, as a rule, it feels weird. Yeah, I got that great cutscene with Terry where I can still hate Terry. It's so annoying. By the time he finally joins their party, like, I'm not going to want to use him at all because he's not going to have any classes leveled up. Terry suffers the fate of many RPG characters of, hey, you're cool, but you arrived so late, it's not worth catching you up. I feel confident in saying that because you haven't gotten him yet and you're past where I'd hit that point. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely not going to be useful. Who else has that happened to? The first one that comes immediately to mind is Amarant in FF9. He showed up so late he didn't even get backstory. Looped the map. So, south of Swanstone is not very accurate. This was something I had prepared myself mentally for. I did not expect to find where I'm supposed to be going by going south of Swanstone. I don't think counting the times that I get lost in this game is fair, because this game clearly expects it. Yeah, the only problem with getting somebody late in FF6 is that they're not leveled up on, like, espers and shit. Like, you get Mog and Umaro so late into the game that it's not really worth throwing espers on them, but it's okay because they have better abilities anyways than getting them all pumped up with magic. I forget Amaranth exists. Yeah, right? I remember playing FF9 and constantly looking at the packaging, like, when is this guy gonna show up? He looks cool. Echo in 9 isn't that bad. Prince of Kamek joins too late to be useful. Ooh, harsh. Oh, here's a good one. Lapras in Gen 1 Pokemon. All your guys are in their 30s. Here's a level 15. Also at levels slow as balls. Okay, yeah, you could just shove rare candies down its throat until it, you know, feels like fighting at a decent capacity. Yeah, Eiko didn't bother me that much either, like, personality-wise. She still didn't really find any room in her party, in my party. Because, you know, the party at that point pretty heavily consisted of Zidane, Steiner, Vivi, and Dagger. Hello, love. Like, Freya probably could have found a place in the party. Did you hurt yourself? No. Get off the boat. We're getting a room here. Kona, I am really certain Mama doesn't want you snuggling her. Just move along. Lay down somewhere. Oh yeah, Queena's really great if you get Quina the right abilities. But that's like, you know, that's the problem with blue mages across the entire franchise. They suck until you figure out what broken abilities they can get. Like, what was it Gao could get in 6 that was just hilariously broken? There was something crazy that he could get. There was, like, along the lines of spamming Aqua Lung or something. No, okay, Strago is definitely the official blue mage, but are you trying to tell me that Gao is not like a blue mage? That game had 2 versions of the blue mage. You had the blue mage proper, Strago, and then you had the blue mage Punchy, which was Gao. Yeah, but Rage is a very Blue Mage ability in that it learns monster skills. What is a Blue Mage's ability? Casting monster skills. Gao and Strago are both Blue Mage archetypes. They're just executed differently. Personally, I preferred Gao in the party. Not much against Strago, it's just that Gao is hilarious. The U.S. releases of FF6 cut Shadow's dream sequences. I've never heard of that. What are Shadow's dream sequences? This is FF6 information I didn't know about. Please enlighten me. Oh, hello. Did we find it? Wait, where is this? Like, on the map. So this is South by Southwest, Madame Luca. The GBA had them? I don't remember anything on the GBA. Basically, it's backstory that supports the theory that Shadow is Realm's father? What? I've not heard about this. Of course, I've never really spent much time on the internet discussing FF6. It was just a game that I played the crap out of growing up. You have to have Shadow in the party and rest at certain inns at certain points. Huh. That's probably just stuff that I missed. Kona, no. No. Mama doesn't want snuggles. There's a child coming downstairs and so. Interceptor's affection to Realm is a big hint on it. Yeah, but, I mean, Realm's also good with animals, and dogs have a tendency to like kids. So, I don't know if I could consider that by itself evidence. I haven't seen these dreams, though, so, like, I can't really say too much. Marinor, leveling in this game goes incredibly slow. It feels like enemy strength, like really, really plateaus early on in the game. Like, it doesn't feel like the enemies have gotten that much stronger. Instead, it feels like all of the focus is on the class system. Because I swear, it's been a week, and I've only gained like 4 levels. It's just going super, super slowly. Hey, Deathlight Ghost. I didn't see you because when you came in, we were dealing with kids. And if the kids continue to act out, then I'm going to have to end the stream early tonight. Like I had to end the stream early this morning. Oh, no, it's not strange. This is how they act on the weekends. This is why you guys don't see me much on the weekends. It's also been too hot outside lately that we don't want to go do anything. Dude. Okay, Deathlight Coast. Yeah, timeouts are great when they listen to you. Okay? But have you ever told a child, hey, go to timeout, and they say no? And then you say, go to timeout, or you don't get video games tomorrow. And then they say, no, still don't care. I don't need video games tomorrow. I'm not going to go. Yeah, I mean kids in real life. You thought I meant kids in chat. No, I mean in real life, obstinate children. No, kids coming into chat is easy. You can just ban them. Can't kick my own kids out of the house just when they're jerks, though. It is discouraged to smack them with a hammer. It is a great parenting triumph every day that you do not smack a child with a hammer. Boy, there's just not much to do in this room until we drain the water, huh? Oh, we hate when. Shove your kids outside and lock the door? First of all, it's past their bedtime, and that's what they want, is to be outside. Second of all, that's how you get the cops called on you. Do I like Nevin? Yeah, Nevin's alright. And he has Hustle Dance. You probably didn't notice me sidelining Millie because Millie and Ashlyn have been kind of just swapped out with each other. Whenever one of them runs out of MP, I'll swap them. Because they're both on the same class journey. Ooh, we're underwater. Are we gonna fight Gracchos? I'll be okay with fighting Gracchos. I love that guy. He's been in more than Dragon Warrior 7. Hasn't he? I could swear he's been in more than Dragon Warrior 7. The games aren't connected, because that prevents characters from carrying over. Kandar. 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 I actually think Gracchos isn't in 9. I think he's one of the characters who didn't make the cut. Because he's not like a primary villain in anything. I'm just trying to remember what else he's in aside from 7. Hey, a magical skirt. I am going to check on Perry and the kids real quick and see if I need to be ending this stream. I'll be right back. Alright guys, we're good to keep going. I'm just gonna fill up on water. Oh my god, these headphones are totally on their last legs. I'm glad I found a refurbished pair. Sure, we're going to be doing 2 trips into this place. Once we get the water lowered, I think we're going to leave and get healed up. So far, this game hasn't had very long dungeons, which part of me likes. While this dungeon is maze-like, I actually like this one. I think you'll appreciate how they handled it. Good. Looking forward to appreciating it. So far, the only dungeon... So, there's been 2 parts in this game that I feel have been poorly designed. Well, outside of Madame Luca. Madame Luca is the biggest flaw with this game. The other one would be that to do the fashion stuff, like, you have to sit through all the dialogue every single time you do it. And it is in some way required that you do the fashion stuff. The other issue is the crag. The crag was a very poorly designed dungeon. I don't know what that reviewer was talking about when it comes to dungeons. Yeah, the reviewer that... I wish I could remember his name. But he said that, like, none of the dungeons stood out to him. That all the dungeons felt samey, that none of them had any kind of gimmick that set them apart. I disagree so hard. The dungeons in this have all had pretty memorable gimmicks and styles to them. Like, that was your... Were you playing a different game at the time and you got confused? Most of them have something that makes them pretty memorable. And as much as I don't like the crag, it was certainly memorable. Narrow walkways in Murdaw's Keep. In that, in the room where you have to turn on the lights so you don't fall down. I thought that was just another case of my giant stupid thumbs being bad at games. To hear somebody else had issues with it. Yeah, the big mirror in the tower, that was cool. I mean, they all had, like, their little set pieces. Yes, Terry is totally in this game, Blue Jade Spitfire. I've run into him a couple of times. Hasn't joined the party yet. He's just kind of been an asshole. He shows up, he emos at us for a while, talks about how much he loves a nice big throbbing sword, and then leaves. That's nice. Thanks for dazzling, everybody. Ooh, when did we pick these up? Lightning Slash, Flame Slash, Crackle Slash? I've been grabbing Armamentalist abilities and I never noticed. Ugh. Sitting on the floor again. Because there's less heat. I got a comment on one of my Nier videos today that I whine too much. I got a good chuckle out of that. Hey, Silverhair, what has been the mantra lately? No spoilers of any kind, of any value. Like, I like interacting with chat. I really do prefer having chat up and interacting with it. But, like, if this is going to continue, I'm just going to stop having Restream up. And I'll just talk to myself. Which defeats the purpose of streaming. Yeah, it was over on YouTube chat. Like, I'm just gonna stop using the Restream chat. I'm gonna keep open YouTube and Twitch chats separately. And I will just start handing out timeouts. And bans if necessary. Pink pearl. A positively pink pearl that exudes panache. Ooh, look at that style boost. That will probably be useful because the next round is ladies. So really any kind of advice that could help me move forward with the game or give me an idea of what to expect, I will consider to be spoilers and backseat gaming. Especially in, you know, a game like this that is well known for being very difficult to get through without a strategy guide. And so far I've been able to do it without a strategy guide. So far. This is interesting. What is this? Like, Dragon Quest XI is going to be nice because nobody can spoil it for me. Nobody's going to be able to be like, well, this is what I'm doing on my Let's Play. I'll be like, I already played it. I don't need your advice. Oh, no, I'm totally expecting people to come to me and try and tell me how to play 11. And yeah, Firewolf brings up a good point. If you want to provide me some kind of information or advice, just ask. And depending on how I'm feeling at that moment in time, I might be like, yes, please give me advice here. I didn't do post-game, that's true. Did we just insta-kill Nevin? That's right. Especially if your name is Ashes or Firewolf or Praise Thy Jeebus, you will get told to shut up. We whacked Nevin. We whacked him hard. Yeah, I'll be doing the post-game in English. There was just other stuff that I wanted to get to when I was streaming DQ11. And it was also, oh man, it's exhausting playing a game that long. Deathlight Coast, thank you for the host. It is exhausting. We can probably make that bigger, thinking about it. It's exhausting, is what I was going to say. Translating a Japanese game to English at my low level of fluency. I am studying again. It's coming back wicked quick, which is nice. Like, a lot of the vocabulary I'd forgotten is just popping back into my brain. Oh yeah, and I wouldn't blame anyone for being like, I don't want to watch this because it's taking so long for sentences to get translated. That's, you know, that's going to be an issue with me doing Japanese games until I get better at Japanese, which is why I'm working on it. I hope that one day I'll be able to just translate on the fly, like Mary or Mimas or Michi can. The Google Translate moments were amazing. Like, the language that Google Translate thought, like, Veronica was using was hilarious. So there's actually nothing I can do over that. That's interesting. Okay, so there's one other pathway I can think of. Will I ever play Dragon Quest Builders in English on the Switch? I don't know. Did we ever clip the one from Victoria? Veronica? Veronica was her name. I don't know that I did. I got a couple of Veronica gifts. Gifts. Those are pinned over on the Discord. There was something super, super rude that Veronica said she was going to do to the dragon. Like, it was bad. Like, I can't say this on my stream. There might be children here. all in stream might be over the age of 18, but can you account for for those who might watch later in the future? I'm not just talking about the YouTube stream. I'm talking about VODs. I know that the language on the on my channel has gotten far worse since any project with Zensander, but I'd prefer not make it any worse. I let some serious language out during Nier, that's for sure. People are still pressuring me to play Automata. Like, it's gotten to the point where I want to play Automata just so I can pick apart why it's bad. Worse, it's been PG compared to RE7. RE7 mostly just had me saying fuck a lot. There wasn't much variance in the language in the RE7 stream. And I also have that age flagged, so... Right? And it's just like, it's the same thing to when I was getting pressured to do the post-game for Nier Gestalt. They're like, oh, the story is better in the post-game. The post-game just brings everything together and makes it all so much better. And I played it, and it was the opposite. And now people are given the same fucking excuses for Automata. And I really... part of me wants to play it just to prove them wrong. Because I certainly, like... I won't be going into that game with very positive expectations. Like, that game has nowhere to go in my mind already but up. It will not have to try very hard to impress me. You know, you can't really appreciate Nier without playing Dragon Guard. All three of them, getting all of the endings. I'm not sure which is worse, Nier the game or Nier the fans. So, Earthbound is another interesting one, because when I finished Earthbound, it was very mixed. I had very mixed feelings about it. There was a lot that Earthbound did well. There's a lot that Earthbound could have done better. But I will say, without a doubt, the entire Earthbound experience, way better than the entire Nier experience. I am hard-pressed to think of any other game that has made me as hateful as Nier did. Like, other games have made me salty. Absolutely. They spread the suffering and make people think it's a game worth playing. Like, it has to be an entire community of trolls. That's the only thing that makes sense. Earthbound was good at the time, but has not aged well. I would argue that it wasn't even that good at the time. But if you didn't have much experience in RPGs, it would have seemed really great. But for the time that Earthbound came out, it made a lot of mistakes that other RPGs weren't making anymore. DQ5 had more storage. Final Fantasy IV had more storage. Pretty much every 16-bit RPG that came out before Earthbound did a better job than Earthbound. And the cool parts that everyone remembers Earthbound 4 had already been done in Mother 1. So it's like, it could have been better. Honestly, I wish that Mother 3 had an international release. Yeah. But Nintendo loves making Earthbound fans miserable. Don't worry, we'll probably get Mother 3 about 20 years after it comes out. Earthbound is a classic, shaking my head. Okay, that's great. Being a classic doesn't make something good. A classic just means something that's old and remembered fondly. You know, Breakfast at Tiffany's is a classic. Is it a great movie? No. I mean, people will argue with me on that also, but no. Yes, Kiba, everyone remembers Superman 64. Why are you bringing up Superman 64? I feel like I'm missing something. Oh shit, Saigan, the Hughes fan wrath. Time to get out some popcorn. That's right, I said it. I said Breakfast at Tiffany's isn't that great. Wait, no, Hughes? You're thinking of the Breakfast Club. Breakfast Club is great. I said Breakfast at Tiffany's. Which is way older than Breakfast Club. So, like, Tails is an interesting one, because I think I can just honestly say that Tails isn't a bad game in any respect. It just bores me. Abyss, I am fairly certain that only, like, you and 2 other people know that you can clip my Twitch videos. Honestly, I heard Breakfast got hungry and stopped listening. Like, I'm tired of people giving things a pass just because it's a classic. Fine, Earthbound is a classic. Yeah, so what? That doesn't mean it's great. Final Fantasy VII is a classic also, but if you look at it with, you know, modern sensibilities, 7 has not aged well, and I will fight anyone who disagrees with me. Final Fantasy Legends was worse. Final Fantasy Legends. Oh man, Legends. I didn't play the first Legends, but I played Legends 2, and God, that game was confusing. Oh, you're saying Mystic Quest? Mystic Quest is just basic. Mystic Quest is like a good introduction to RPGs. It's RPGs for dummies, if you will. No, I enjoyed Blocky Cloud cross-dressing. I feel that Midgar, the opening act of FF7, is one of the most redeemable parts of the game. But the longer the game goes on, and the more that you look at it with... How do I want to put this? The more that you look at 7 with more experienced eyes, as far as like games are concerned, the more you can see the tears, the rips. You can see where it's aging. And it's aging at all those parts where you can see that development started over. I think that there's an excellent game hidden in FF7, but we really need a remake to bring it out. A remake by somebody like Cybercorp 2. Oh, wait, they got fired 2 years into development on the remake of FF7. Like, when people talk about 7, they talk about specific things that they liked about 7. They don't talk about the entire experience. They talk about moments picked out of the experience that were very memorable at the time. And I can do it too. There's lots of things in 7 that I look back at and say, oh man, that part was awesome. And then you have to look at the other 90% of the game surrounding those portions, and you realize that it's just a very early example of modern games moving into set-piece design instead of overall experience. I'm going to get hate for this, but honestly, I like playing Chrono Cross and FF8 more than FF7. Ooh! We hate when. It's all right. I got your back. I understand. I understand. FF8 is an interesting one to me because I can use FF8 as an example against like the Nier stuff, where people are like, "Oh, it's good if you do this," or "It's good if you do this," and you shouldn't have to put a qualifier on when something becomes good. And I think that FF8 is a very good example for this because the first disc of FF8 is trash. It doesn't matter how much I like the rest of Final Fantasy VIII. The fact that it took me like 4 tries to even punish myself through playing disc 1, that doesn't bode well for the game. And at this point, I could never recommend Final Fantasy VIII to somebody without the massive caveat that, hey, there's a great story in here. I'm really sorry to do this to you, but the first disc is trash. You just kind of have to suffer through it. That's like telling somebody that they have to suffer through an entire first season of a show before it gets good. Except you can just skip the first season of Parks and Rec on Netflix. You can't just skip a disc of a game. Man, a lot of people really hate on Chrono Cross, but when I played of it, it wasn't that bad. People were just hating on Chrono Cross because it wasn't the sequel that they envisioned. They weren't thinking of a Chrono Trigger sequel. They were thinking of more Chrono Trigger. There's another good example. Chrono Trigger. How good is Chrono Trigger actually? It does hold up very well. I absolutely have to say that it holds up very well. The animation is beautiful. The combat is fun and engaging. The story is interesting enough. It doesn't really falter anywhere. And I definitely say that it is a better experience than Final Fantasy VII. And oh my god, can I go up under this bridge? Can Can I go north from here? I'm so pissed off if I can. Oh, I can't. Okay. Woo! I was about to be mad. What didn't I like about Earthbound? Too grindy. No, it wasn't that it was too grindy. It was the balance of the game swung violently around. Mushroom debuff, that ruined a lot of the experience for me. The inventory system in Earthbound was archaic 5 years before Earthbound came out. It was fine in Mother 1, like it made sense in Mother 1, but in Mother 2, that inventory system should have been long reworked. He's a DQ guy. I don't know that they make games too grindy for Sai. Lineage. Lineage was too grindy for me. But real talk, I played Final Fantasy XI when it first released in the US. It's going to take a lot for a game to feel grindy to me after that experience. That was a grind. Kind of like the PC box system in Pokemon Gen 1 and Gen 2. I still love them. The biggest issue with the box system in Gen 1 and Gen 2 is the freaking load time in between changing boxes. Yeah, like the old school MMOs after EverQuest and before World of Warcraft, those are too grindy. This is annoying. I feel like I've missed something important. I totally feel like I missed something important. It's probably back up on the first floor, too. There's probably a switch somewhere that I missed. But no, I didn't find Mother 2 to be too grindy, and there's a lot of stuff that I like about it. It's just all the stuff that I like about Mother 2 is stuff that I already liked about Mother 1. So it felt more like it was just getting the same stuff that it got right again, but everything that it did wrong, it got wrong again. It didn't learn any lessons from Mother 1 to Mother 2. So another part of my problem with Earthbound might be that I'd already played Mother 1. Shut up with this. That one's on the house. You don't even have to pay for that one. Oh yeah, people still play the original EverQuest. Back when I was still at Time Warner Charter, one of the guys on my team still played EverQuest. He still had a raid group in EverQuest. And he'd come in and talk about the raids. Like, you still playing EverQuest? Still playing EverQuest. And it totally makes sense when somebody hates Mother 1. I totally get it. But, and I'm definitely looking at Mother 1 with some nostalgia, even though it was just a couple of years ago that I played it. The presentation of Mother 1 compared to so many other RPGs of that time is what really helps it to stand out. And unfortunately, again, it's just... It kind of... Oh! Have I just been missing a fucking turn? I was just missing a damn turn. I thought Wrath of the Lich King was grindy with the same content over and over. Oh, Abyss. Oh, Abyss. That's something that somebody would say who isn't in Valkyrie Dunes for a week. Raise your hand if you remember the old Valkyrie Dunes in Final Fantasy XI. Well, Breach, I appreciate you not pointing out that I've just been missing this turn over and over again. Anyone? Anyone here? Anyone played FF11? Back before they rehashed it? Firewolf, you remember Valkyrie Dunes. Tell them. Tell them I'm not making that shit up. That is when you quit FF11. Yeah, that's at level 10, everybody. So you start FF11, you walk outside, you get your face punched in a few times until you kind of figure out what monsters you're basically allowed to fight for the first, 50 hours of gameplay. And then, after about 50 hours of gameplay, you're finally around level 10. And you're kind of guided towards going to Valkyrie Dunes, where it's expected that you party. So, there's your first problem, is you were probably like me. You probably started the game and you're like, I like red mages, I'm gonna play a red mage. And then you get to Valkyrie Dunes, and you have to be in a party. You have to be in a party. You get to Valkyrie Dunes and you're like, I'm a red mage, guys, looking for group. And people are like, LOL, no, we need a white mage. And you're like, I have cure also, I can do backup curing. And they're like, no, we don't need backup curing. We need this exact party makeup. And you just get completely snubbed. It was brutal. It was so brutal. I started over and made a warrior because tanks were always in demand. And then I got Paladin, and I went Paladin Warrior Tank in Final Fantasy XI. That was something magical, I tell you, because I would have to mark myself as offline just as a default, where every time I logged in, I would get spammed with grouping requests. That is every MMO. Tanks and healers are in short supply. Everyone's got a DPS main. But there is no room for party makeup in Final Fantasy XI. Absolutely none. There were certain areas where if you didn't have a full group of 6, because you had 6 party members in that one, and it was specific, down to the letter. Every single member of the group was filling a very specific slot. You weren't going to get into the group. And there were areas of the game, like Crawler's Cave, for instance, or Yatunga Jungle and Yoder Jungle, that you could go days without getting a party, and that meant days without getting to play. And yet I look back fondly on this game. I don't know why. It was my first proper MMO, I guess. Does this place just keep looping back on itself? I guess I'm just gonna go. I've been kind of looking for treasure, and I think that I'm just wasting my time at this point. Can I just play my dancer for shits? I stopped playing shortly after Dancer came out. I stopped playing at about the time that the meta was just put a Samurai Blue Mage in your group and let them do all the work. That was the point that I stopped playing FF11. People were rude in that game too. There was rampant racism from both America and Japan. Like, if you were an American and had some Japanese friends, people thought you were the shit. If you were a Japanese player and had American friends, everyone thought that you must just be the nicest Japanese player. And it's because they waited a year after the release of the game in Japan to release the game in the US. Hallelujah! They released the game a year early in Japan compared to when we got it in the US. So when it did come out in the US, and there was just suddenly this influx of American players who were all new at the game, and the Japanese players who'd been playing for a year suddenly had to deal with this influx of people who were bad at a game that's very difficult to learn to be good at. It was just, it was a recipe for disaster. Using 14 can be like that too. DPS, you're waiting 30 minutes to an hour just to do a primal. If you're a tank or a healer, it basically pops before you've done clicking join. It's still like that with WoW. Pat! 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 I miss you, Pat! Pat! How are you? Did you hear Reggie's looking at maybe moving to Florida? Yep, DQ6. Finally getting around to it. The only main series Dragon Quest game I haven't completed. Yep, he's considering it. It's not set in stone yet, but the offer is there. There's not much happening for him here in Colorado. Like, I'll support his decision either way. He'll always have a place here if he needs one. Isn't this game really long? Kind of. It's mostly really long because it doesn't give you any fucking direction. There was one point in the game where the advice was literally, we haven't explored all of the map yet. That was the advice. I'm in the last third of the game, by my best estimation. Is annoying as fuck about judging people by their classes. Yeah. Isn't this the only DQ with a hint system? No, no, there's been fortune tellers through... Fuck. At least as early as 4? The PS1 version of 7 had one also. I remember that much. Yeah, not only is Luca giving us, like... She's telling us to go to the wrong places at the wrong time. She's also giving really shitty directions sometimes. Well, so-and-so is just a short walk south from here. Okay, I've done a short walk south from here, and I've hit ocean. Yeah, you're on the right path. Thanks, Luca. You're dull. I don't know if, like, something was just lost in translation on this one as far as direction is concerned, but yeah, it's gnarly. There's a fortune teller in 1 and 2 on the Game Boy Color, but not really helpful. Was there? I don't remember a fortune teller in Game Boy Color DQ1. Played 2 on the Game Boy Color so long ago. Where was the fortune teller in DQ1 on the Game Boy Color? Because I do not recall that at all. There was... So there was that one guy in the northeastern town who would tell you if you were ready to face the Dragon Lord yet. But that's like the only one I can think of. What's the lowest level you can even fight the Dragon Lord without RNG manipulation? It depends on your name, but 19 is generally accepted. You have a chance at beating him level. Speaking of not ready for Dragon Lord yet, you know who learned the hard way? He got a massive health buff in the Super Famicom remake, right in the middle of his Let's Play. This guy. So did Cedo. But they also took away Cedo's infinite MP. Yeah, and like, by level 21, it's pretty much expected that you'll win against the Dragon Lord unless you get really shit on by some bad rolls. Will you ever live stream Dragon Quest Swords for the Nintendo Wii? Probably. It is my intention to do all of the Dragon Quest games. Within reason. I'll probably take a break from Dragon Quest following the US release of Dragon Quest 11 because, shit, it's been over 6 years now. But I'll come back to the series, and I'll certainly do some all the spin-offs, like the Monsters series, which I already did Joker 2. The Slime Mori Mori games. Any idea when the next marathon will be? It was originally going to be on... I didn't want to attack. It was originally going to be on Labor Day weekend. That is no longer going to happen. That is going to be the weekend of my grandmother's funeral, so I will not be around. I'm expecting to take some time off for the English release of 11. That's fine. It was actually a couple of months ago, guys. It happened on the weekend. I wasn't streaming at the time, so it never really made its way to its channel, but thank you. It was one of those, like, weird things, too, where everyone kind of knew it was coming. Like, it absolutely sucks, but it's also like, you know, we had plenty of time to prepare ourselves for it. And it sucks. And it's gonna be weird going to a funeral, but yeah, let's go back to talking about Dragon Quest. Sai, can I tell you one thing that will save a world of potential backtracking? Ah, I really want to say yes to this, but oh. I don't know. I feel I've been doing really well not having used like a guide or anything so far and just like barking at people who try and offer me advice on this one. Because like, what's the worst thing that happens with backtracking? More levels in gold, right? I'm not going to coin flip it. No, I'm going to pass. I'm going to pass. Thank you, Breach. I appreciate it. I appreciate the offer, but I'm going to pass. If I wind up doing a world of backtracking, then I will wind up doing a world of backtracking. Shut up, Werewolf. Damn it. Okay, I need water. I'll be right back, everyone. Aqua needed. Of course, I leave during one of the few points where there's absolutely no music in the series. Right after a victory. So, hang on. A sand urn. What is this? An unusual urn that can only be handled by sorcerers from Sorceria. Sorceria? Have I been to a Sorceria? I don't remember no Sorceria. Was this like the weird sand from 4 that can dry up an ocean? That's curious. Why would I fill that up? Makes no sense. Oh. 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 Oh, okay. So the sand urn's important and it's very missable. That would suck. Yeah, this totally screams boss fight. Dragos! Do you mind? I'm trying to get some shut-eye. Ah, humans! What are humans doing skulking around my dark deep-sea domain? Now, don't tell me, let me guess. You're here to defeat the mighty Dracos and unbind Sorceria, right? Come now, do you really think I'm going to let that happen? Even if you do unbind Sorceria, it's far too late. Still, if there was even the slightest possibility of... No, I can't allow that! If the mighty spell Magic Burst were to be unleashed, now it's too terrifying to contemplate. That's the whole reason Sorceria was sealed off to begin with. Wait! I'm doing it again! I've said too much! Anyway, moving swiftly on, Dracos won't be getting defeated and Sorceria is staying off limits. Got it? Good. Now show me what you've got. Dracos! Everybody follow orders. Oh, wait, no. Except for you, Carver. You do you, buddy. Okay, so... Where's Kabuff? Do I not have Kabuff? That's stupid. Do I have Insulatal? Of course I don't fucking have Insulatal. I could have sworn I had Kabuff. Just move Carver. Trying to tie all the Dragon Quest games together in a timeline doesn't make any sense, Kiba, when many of them have already been confirmed to take place in different dimensions. spam hustle dance like you do. We're gonna insuladle. Only ones that have a timeline are the Erdrick trilogy. Well, and also the Zenithian trilogy, actually. These games are kind of tied together. Okay, excuse me, guys, if I don't pay attention to chat. I'm going to focus during this. I'm pretty sure the fight's in the bag. We're doing some serious damage to him. And he isn't hurting us too much. There's good crackle. Game theory's been a bit rusty recently. That's because Matt Pat recently had a kid. Which I will confirm for you, eats up a lot of time. Can I just lightning slash this bitch to death? I'm gonna try. $87 damage. That wasn't that much. Falcon Slash? I totally was not paying attention to how much damage that Falcon Slash did. Are we too high of a level for this? Did we grind too much before getting here? Because if we did, I'm gonna blame Madame Luca. Better. Nah, Abyss, I see what Breach is saying about the Five Nights at Freddy games, because a lot of the game theory views came from story breakdowns of the Five Nights games. Okay, so we're all oomphed. We've all been kabuffed. Can I double oomph Carver? Nope. Shh, don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. I haven't seen Disruptive Wave yet this game, and I'd prefer to keep it that way. can't change them either. Yeah, and we don't need 2 healers right now because Nevin's Hustle Dance is doing enough. So Ashland's not really doing anything. We just don't really have any good single target magic on... her. We could try summon. Or not. Never mind. Wow, that was an easy boss fight.
No! This is bad! If the mighty Gracchus is defeated, the city of Sorceria will be released from its seal. This cannot be, Urg!
Is that another Dreadlord down? Finally, I feel like I've accomplished something. Another issue with the pacing in this game, I've noticed, is I never really feel like much gets accomplished. Like, there aren't a lot of big victories in Dragon Quest VI. Whenever you do achieve something, it feels like something tiny, so you never really feel like you've made much progress. Yeah, Hustle, Combuff, and Insulatal really made that a non-fight. That was easy. That might have been one of the easiest Dragon Quest bosses I've ever fought. Meow, Tate. Why are you shouting at me? Meow yourself. Go away. Oh. Oh my God, Tate. Tate. Yeah, get out of here. Part of the pacing issue is following Madame Lucas' direction because Gracchus is available as soon as you get the harp, which makes him a good 2/3 point if you're not doing legendary equipment hunting before him. Yeah, but, like, that's working on the assumption that you know where his castle is. Even with Madame Luca telling me, hey, it's south of Swanstone, like, I had to actively look for it. I certainly didn't find it when I was just exploring. So there's a lot of stuff in this game that's also easy to miss without having, you know, some kind of goal in mind. I don't know, there's... Like, I feel like Dragon Quest VI is going to take up an unfair amount of time on my series overview video. Because this one, it's definitely got a lot of talking points. There's a lot of interesting things that can be said about Dragon Quest VI. The strengths are fair and weaknesses are very apparent. Yeah. How much of DQ6 is good, though? Well, I'd say it comes down to taste. There's a lot of stuff that is traditionally accepted in JRPGs in particular that, you know, kind of keep them going in a certain direction. With Dragon Quest VI, though, like, it bucks a lot of the trends. And whether or not you think that's a good thing or a bad thing is really up to you. There's no end game? Oh, you mean post game? There's no post game on this? Really? Oh my god, we just got so much money in there. I still haven't really felt a need to upgrade. 50,000 gold coins is just burning a hole in my pocket. I don't know how I'd like the class system in this. It feels like a very rough version of DQ7's class system. Like, I like it, but 7's is definitely an improvement. Oh shit, we got a bunch of masteries. If I can just have everybody learn Hustle Dance before the final dungeon, that would be so great. Like, I don't mind the class system in this. I do like the class system. But another issue that it has with, like, the enemy strength kind of plateauing about halfway through the game to focus on the class system as your primary means of getting stronger, it also means that since you're not leveling very often and levels themselves don't mean very much when compared against the class system, again, it really takes away a feeling of progression. Dungeons tend to be really short. So even, like, going and retrieving the legendary sword from an ice cavern took, what, 10 minutes? Like, that was a really, really short arc. Like, we got to the town, everyone was frozen, a guy was like, hey, don't go to this shrine. We went to the shrine. She's like, okay, I'll release everybody from being frozen. You'll go back to town. Guy gives you some magic words. You go up north, you go to a cave, you go through the cave in 5 minutes, and you get your legendary sword. There haven't been, like, any epic moments within the game. There have been moments where it's like, okay, this would feel cool if it wasn't like just a 10-minute walk to get here. And I don't know if that's a bad thing. Because, like, I am constantly experiencing new content. Even when I'm lost in this game, which I've spent a couple of streams just exploring the world, filling in the map, I've been experiencing content that was new to me. It just wasn't... I wasn't sure that it was going anywhere or leading up to anything, you know? Oh, can you be a paladin now? Yeah! Gwaine the paladin. Yeah, I'm not planning on doing the post-game for this. The next Dragon Quest post-game I do is going to be Dragon Quest XI's post-game. And that'll come just as part of the Dragon Quest XI livestream Let's Play when that comes out in September. And between finishing this and starting that will be Octopath Traveler. And hopefully I'll finish that before 11 comes out. Yeah, the progress is super incremental. FF1's a prime example of why Sai doesn't do post-game. My experience with post-game in Dragon Quest consists of two different post-games. And that is the Dragon Quest III Super Famicom post-game, which I haven't finished because it is grindy as fuck. And the Dragon Quest VIII post-game on the original PS2 release, which felt reasonable. And I liked the challenges of the different dragons that the Lord of Dragovians could turn into. Alright, we do want to be in the dream world now. Where is our bed? Oops, I didn't want to go to Weaver's Peak. There's our bed. Sorceria! Manakemia 2 for the next marathon? Not for a marathon, but I wouldn't mind playing Manakemia 2 in the future. Welcome, fine visitors, to Sorceria. As we like to say, this is where the magic happens. Our homeland is finally free now that you've defeated the dread fiend of the Seabed Shrine. How long we Sorcerians have awaited your arrival. Too long. It is a wonderful thing to see you here. Quite wonderful. We weren't entirely idle during our long imprisonment, you know. Our minds were ever observant, constantly watching over the world. Yes, we even watched Ashlyn the Acolyte grow into a fine young woman. Just so, this is the Acolyte's place of birth. And her magical strength was quite mighty enough to deflect the Dread Fiend's binding seal. That is why the Acolyte's mind was not locked away like ours. But at what cost? It was the brute force of that magical clash that likely brought about Ashlyn's amnesia. What? Hey, we're getting some backstory on Ashlyn, alright. All Sorcerians fancy themselves magicians, but that doesn't mean we all excel at magical arts. Why, take me! The town would fall down like loose britches if laborers like me didn't dig the ditches, just so. This house is home to a gifted elderly couple. Quite gifted, indeed. They create items infused with magic. Their curse has just been lifted, though, so they're still a bit out of sorts. I can think of nothing that would rouse them now, nothing short of a personal request from the Eldris. Yeah, Manakemia, God, that was just the system for progress in that game felt so good and so right. I constantly felt like I was progressing in Manakemia. I constantly felt like even the mundane shit I was making was leading to my party getting stronger. It was so good. Like, Manakemia and Lord of the Rings The Third Age have been, like, my two big surprises this last year. Nope, they are asleep. Oh, is the rest of the Atelier series not quite as good with progression as Manakemia was? Ooh, what's this? That's not confusing. Wait, what? What? Huh? Ah, what'd you stop like that for? That's smarts. Quit whining, you crybaby. The fire is down to its embers. How are we gonna roast any chestnuts now, huh? Oh, you're right. How'd that spell go again? Frizz. Save some chestnuts for the squirrels. You'll never be petite and pretty like Ashmerelda with that appetite. What did you say? Well, fine. I was gonna share some, but not now. Beware of imposters. Apparently, imposters are a problem over here. Meow. Meow. Meow yourself. Ooh, we got hissed at. You seeking someone in particular? No? Oh, well, allow me to help. Ah, what do you have to say to that? Is this who you seek? That's the mighty power of Morph, you see. Quite useful, actually. I only learnt it recently myself. But enough antics. Have you seen my wife around? I simply have no account of where she is. Shh, protect my secret. I cast Morph on myself to see what life was like as a feline. But alas, the spell that returns me to normal has slipped my mind. Still, my current predicament is preferable to putting up with my insufferable husband all the livelong day. So please, don't let this cat out of the bag. Got it? Right? Meow, meow, etc. Chilly Cavern Dreamscape. Too streamlined a ton so it doesn't feel as rewarding. Ah. You can beat the latest Atelier game with just the starting gear. Wow. So the combat in the other Atelier games doesn't really hit the same difficulty levels that it did in Kemia. Can I not go out this door? I can open it, but I can't go out it? I think I skinned my elbows. You're clumsier than a walking corpse. Oh, you're bleeding quite badly. Heal! There, all better. The style of game sense goes from explore to Disgaea. Oh, wow. Hey, Zach McGuire, how you doing today? Is it really all so tragic? With the kind of magic we wield, we can continue to lead normal lives, even without our physical bodies. That despicable dread fiend has wrought doom and gloom on Sorceria more than once, you know. Calamity first called when a rain of fire wiped our town from the face of the real world. Thus we escaped to the dream world, our souls rent forever from our flesh. But our respite was to be short-lived. The dread fiend soon found our sanctuary. Before long, our new dream city and the island it was built upon were banished. That sucks, yo. Most peculiar, but in the house just north of here lives a couple who couldn't be more different from the Sorns if they tried. They mostly keep to themselves. I haven't even seen them more than a handful of times. Ah, Ashlyn, it's you! Truly, no one could be more worthy of leading us than the Acolyte. We're all aware, of course, that you have other matters to attend to first, but I cannot wait for the day when you return to us for good. Poor Ashlyn's like, I don't remember any of this. I've played DQ 4, 6, 8, and 9. What do I recommend that I play next, and what's my favorite one? 11 is my favorite. 11 will be out early September. If you want something quick that you can knock out before then, 5 is really good, depending on the amount of time that you have to yourself. 7 is excellent, but very long. But I would have said that 5 was the best Dragon Quest before 11 came out, while 8 was my favorite. You are quite welcome, Sammy. Yeah, 5 is really good. We got a prayer ring. Ooh. Oh. Oh! What does Gracchus' trident do? Probably something amazing. Okay, yes, you're real cool and all, but you're going to sit in a bag and we're going to use you in the final dungeon. As far as the trident is concerned... It brings joy to my heart to see you here. Isnomer, our town's eldest, lives in a house on the water. Use the staircase just ahead to make your way over there. Ooh, Staff of Anti-Magic. Wizardly Whip. Zombie's Bane. Some good stuff in here. I don't know if I want to buy a Zombie's Bane, though. Like, maybe one for Gawain and Amos? But, like, I'm also feeling like we're really close to getting the legendary sword, so why bother buying anything for Saigan right now? And also, did y'all see what I just did to Gracchus? He didn't stand a chance. Oh. Oh. Oh! Was that a magic carpet in your possession? Looks like it's get up and go. Got up and went. The magic's been sucked right out of it. You know, that carpet was crafted by the Sorens, the old couple that lives here in town. I bet they could infuse some spirit into that old rug again for you just so. Is this on the DS? Yes, this one is on the DS. My levels are a touch high. Not my fault. Blame Madame Luca for sending us all over this planet. Blame Luca. Blame Luca. Not my fault. What if I showed you the carpet? Which is surely still in my inventory. Somewhere. Is it on you? Is it a key item? What happened to the carpet? there it is. The plush rug. Wait, no, come back. Damn it. Hey, baby. You ready for bed? No? Okay. This is an orb of healing. Within it dwells a wondrous light that can soothe all wounds, mental and physical. The statue of the goddess contains the spiritual remains of Ashmerelda, great sorceress of legend. Once every century, a new leader for our people is born from this very edifice. Got a real Johnny Bravo vibe out of that, hey baby, ready for bed, even though I know it's just old and sleepy. This is an orb of energy. Within it dwells a wondrous light that can replenish one's mystical energy. How long we have waited to Ashlyn the Acolyte's return. It has taken what seemed like an eternity for our next leader to enter this world and reach maturity. Alas, the Eldress's spirit is in a weakened state. We have erected a magical barrier around her for her own protection. The Eldress dwells within this house. Unfortunately, she's not seeing a soul right now. Not even Sorcerians. I'm just gonna kick in this door and march right on in. Fucking magicians. Oh, I'll probably be ending soon, Silverhair. I just wanted to finish exploring Sorceria, figure out where we're going to next. Sorceress Ashmerelda was the creator of Magic Burst, the most powerful of all spells. The magic is so vast in its power, however, that few can fully wield it. It's Doc. Hello, it's Doc. The only one remaining who has mastered it is Isnomore, our town's Eldress. Magic Seed. There's nary a soul in Sorceria who cannot cast magic. Allow me to show you. Frizzle. Oh my, hot, hot, hot. Melee-based hero Abyss, he's an armamentalist right now. He's been using Zap for like the last several hours. And it's been fine. The equipment in this shop was forged by Sorens themselves for the benefit of the Acolyte. Also, Zap is very useful in this game. It's been one of my better spells. It only costs 6 MP. I don't have Kazap yet. Meow. Is that it? Soon, Tate. Soon. Is it really all so tragic? With the kind of magic we wield, we can continue to lead normal lives, even without our physical bodies. That despicable dread fiend has wrought doom and gloom on Sorceria more than once, you know. Calamity first called when a rain of fire wiped our town from the face of the real world. Thus we escaped to the dream world, our souls rent forever from our flesh. But our respite was to be short-lived. The dread fiend soon found our sanctuary. I think I read that already. I did try them with the rug. Also, no backseat gaming. It's right there in the description. Oh, wait, did I have to talk to her multiple times? Huh? I'm related to this sorceress? What's going on here? Is this really my hometown? I'm sure this must be all terribly confusing to you. Being robbed of one's memories is a most cruel thing. But the blood of Ashmerelda flows within you. I'm certain it shall assert itself over time. All you can do is keep up your training. You must remain strong, Ashlyn. Oh. Oh. Fuck, another one. Oh, I hate when you gotta talk to people twice. Okay, so we need to talk to the other people in Sorceria about the Sands of Time. Maybe we'll learn about the Prince of Persia, too. The sparkling sands by the entrance are known as Sands of Time. They were put there to protect the elders from intruders. You would need a sand urn to scoop up the temporal grains and enter the house proper, you see? I have one. Have one. To be frank, losing the sand urn has put all of Sorceria in something of a bind. We can still speak with the Eldris via the power of our minds, yes, but the urn itself is a sacred item to our people. So sacred, only a full-blooded Sorcerian has the power to wield it. Ashlyn the Acolyte would be worthy of it, I am certain. Do I just hand it to her then? There, let's try it that way. Ashlyn opens up the sand urn. That is annoying. The sands of time are momentarily sucked inside the urn. Ah, Ashlyn, it's simply wonderful to see you've returned. I've been waiting most patiently for you. We have much to discuss about the events that befell us, but sadly I have... Hack! Pardon me. Sadly, I have little time left. We must get right to the business at hand. You know of Magic Burst, the ultimate form of magic crafted in Sorceria, correct? It is the most ferocious of attack spells, taking every drop of the caster's power and pounding it against his or her foes. However, a single use drains all of the caster's magic power in one fell swoop. Time is of the essence. The Archfiend is no doubt tracking your movements with his mind. Close your eyes, now! The Eldris closes her eyes and channels her magic power into Ashlyn. Meow, Tate, meow. Ashlyn learns Magic Burst. Magic Burst! My God, Tate, I will feed you soon, I promise. Oh, shit! What? That was brutal. Eldris eats no more. Please, enough commotion. Everything's fine. I have fulfilled my task. The Archfiend was just a moment too late. Oh, new life. Oh, new leader. I leave my hopes upon your shoulders. Eldris! Silence. I will be quite fine. My soul will simply enter into a long, long slumber. I will work by Sorceress Ashmerelda's side to watch over you, always. Farewell, Ashlyn. Farewell, Sorceria. The Eldris always knew this would happen, right from the very start. That must be why she decided to entrust you with Magic Burst. That spell is the most powerful spell in all Sorceria. I hope it will aid you in your quest for peace. Please, you must keep what happened secret from the townspeople. Until the Acolyte returns from her training, we cannot risk casting Sorceria into chaos. Love it when they like messing with the lineup. All right, I'm going to save here because I am tired. Thank you for watching, everybody. Saigan Cat out. I'll see you all next time, hopefully tomorrow.